I hope Luca is okay. And I'm worried about Yukiya, too. My legs felt heavier than usual as I climbed the stairs to class. And to think how happy I felt just before I heard the news. Now everything seems gloomy again. Yukiya tried so hard to make me feel better, too. No, enough of that. I've got to think positive. The winged rabbit riding on my head tried to get my attention by yelling at me. Huh? My head was slumped down, so I never noticed that there was someone there until I slammed into them. I shook my head to snap out of it and looked at the poor victim of my clumsiness. Luca?
Icy?
What about your injury? Is it okay for you to be in school?
Injury?
I heard you fell down the stairs and got hurt really bad yesterday.
Oh, that? I just fell down a couple stairs.
Eh?
Yeah, I scraped my elbows, but it healed right up with magic.
That's all it was?
Yeah, but it sounds like you were expecting worse. Is there a rumor going around?
Yeah.
I guarantee it's about Yukiya's curse. Then I guess it was a good idea I decided to come today.
Why's that?
Well, I was going to skip, but then I thought the rumors would just get worse. So I decided it'd be better to come.
Is that really why you came?
Yeah, something like that.
You're a good guy.
What? Aren't I always?
Sometimes. You've got a naughty mouth, though.
Can't deny that.
I'm just surprised you were watching out for Yukiya.
Not really. I could care less about him. It's just, I hate when people spread rumors.
Whatever your reason, thanks for doing it.
Why are you thanking me anyway?
What?
Are you two more than buddies now?
Does it seem that way?
Yeah, like you're lovers or something.
What? No way.
But your face is all red. You're so easy to read.
Cut it out, Luca.
Well, see you later.
Luca turned his back to me and continued up the stairs. Jeez.
Hot head hot.
Shut up. Are you hiding like I told you to?
Hiding.
Then be quiet.
Quiet.
I wonder if I'll be able to handle this guy. When I entered the noisy classroom, all the chatter came to a stop. Everyone's looking at me again. It wasn't hard to sense that their stares were anything but friendly. Little by little, the students began whispering to each other.
Did you hear what happened to Luca?
Yeah, it's gotta be Yukiya's curse.
Did he get it so bad? I saw him this morning, though.
But I saw him fall down the stairs. It had to be the curse.
Keep away from Yukiya.
And don't forget his buddy, too.
Yeah, I don't want to get cursed by her either.
This is horrible. Everyone is so wrong. Just then, Yukiya entered the classroom. An eerie silence filled the classroom as everyone stared at him. It wasn't long until the students' muffled chatter filled the room. Yukiya paid no attention to them and walked straight towards me.
Good morning, Icy.
Good morning, Yukiya.
How are you feeling?
Good. I feel wonderful thanks to you. I had to lie about my feelings when I remembered how hard he tried to cheer me up yesterday. I'm sure Yukiya was aware another rumor was going around already. But in spite of that, he still seemed more concerned with how I was doing than that. It pained my heart to think about how hard it must be for him.
Alright, good to know.
He nodded and walked towards his usual window seat. Yukiya. I wonder how he feels about the new rumor going around. The bell for class rang out loudly throughout the school. Chairs scratched across the floor as everyone hurried to sit down.
My charming students, time for class.
Headmaster Randolph entered the room and stood behind the podium.
Today, I want to take you on a journey through time, to the time just after Gedonelune was founded.
Whoops, looks like I forgot to study yet another lesson.
2,000 years ago, wizards were a rare breed indeed. Though today the birth rate of people with magic potential is about 1 in 1,000, back then it was more like 1 in thousands. In those times, people believed in myth and legend rather than the truths we take for granted today. It was said that those born with magic possessed the blood of dragons. Their dragon ancestors bestowed upon them their protection in the form of magic. That's what people had believed back then. The dragons are fascinating creatures. It is said that dragons represent one of the 7 deadly sins. Does anyone know which one? Anyone?
I should raise my hand and answer. I can't always rely on Yukiya to do everything for me. Of the 7 deadly sins, dragons represent wrath.
Very good, Icy. You are correct. You have earned yourself some points.
Thank you. Awesome, I needed that.
In the present era, of course, no one believes that wizards descended from dragons. As our study of wizardry progressed with time, such beliefs became nothing more than mere legend. However, it is said that those born by humans and magical creatures have a higher tendency to be wizards. In that day, those with power competed with each other to bring the most powerful wizards to their side. You see, wizards were collected by the wealthy as a status symbol, much like gems and treasures. This gave wizards of the day much freedom in choosing who they wanted to work for. Now, many of them enjoyed long years of service through contracts with their masters. But that wasn't always the case. Some used magical tools, curses, and even took the wizard's family hostage to enslave them. But these days, difference in status is not what it used to be, and wizards mingle with ordinary folks. As a result, magical tools and magic potion pharmaceutics have flourished and are embraced by the people. There is no longer such desire to have one's own wizards. But what is the future interaction of wizards and the people of this world? Answering that question is the responsibility of young wizards like you.
What a world that must have been, to hold wizards like rare objects. I wonder if anyone would have wanted a wizard as bad as me. Maybe I don't want to know. Students slowly filtered out of the class after the lesson came to an end. What to do? There's still plenty of time until dinner. Maybe I should talk to Yukiya. I looked over at his seat, but he wasn't there anymore. I wonder if he went home. No, he's probably somewhere in the school still. Where would Yukiya go? I wonder if he's here. I peeked inside the archives and saw Luca reading a book by the window.
Icy? What a pleasure.
Luca!
What brings you here?
I'm looking for Yukiya.
Yukiya? Sorry, but he's not here.
Okay, I'll keep looking. You know, it kind of surprises me that you're in a place like this.
It's quiet and no one comes here. It's the best place for skipping class by far.
I guess so. I guess it could make a good place to relax.
If you're ever gonna skip, I don't mind if you borrow my spot here.
I don't plan on skipping.
I figured as much, but, well, see ya.
Bye. This is my first time in the library. There were so many books in the library that the archive seemed tiny in comparison. Whoa! Holy moly! It's like every single book ever written is here.
Hey! Crystals?
Oh, hey Elias.
What a surprise to see you here.
I know, it's such a coincidence.
I don't believe that's how you use that word. I was simply implying that you and books don't seem to go well together.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just like you're thinking.
Ugh!
So what are you here for? Not for a book, surely.
Have you seen Yukiya?
No, not in here.
Aw.
But he never goes straight home. He always goes somewhere before heading to the dorm.
Okay, thanks. I'll keep looking then.
Good luck. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Maybe he's in the courtyard? The courtyard after school was abandoned and frozen in silence. The only sound heard was the rustling of leaves in the light breeze. Oh well, nobody is here. He's got to be somewhere. I hope he's here. I finally found Yukiya when I came near the lake. Ah, there he is. He was sitting at the edge of the lake, looking out over it. His wolf was sitting right at his side. I walked towards him and called out his name. Yukiya!
I see.
Found you.
You were looking for me?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you.
Oh.
Lately, I had gotten pretty good at judging his feelings despite how short his answers were. This time, I could sense a little bit of happiness in his response. I took a seat next to him. For a while, we just sat there in silence. A refreshing breeze blew past, tickling my face. It sailed through the trees, rustling their leaves and putting ripples in the water. Everything around us seemed so beautiful at that moment. We simply enjoyed the peace and quiet surrounding us. The silence of conversation was welcome. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a white flower blossoming in the space between us. Look at that. It was an Aruenaristy. These were often put on the veils of brides. I remember seeing that in my parents' wedding photos. I heard people even propose with these by handing one to the bride-to-be. Who would have thought I'd find one here at school?
Do you like that flower?
Huh? Yeah. He plucked the flower with his fingers and handed it to me. My heart leaped and started pounding vigorously. Yukiya, you can only give that flower to someone when you propose to them.
Oh.
Is that all you have to say? Jeez. Then again, that's what I've come to expect from him. My heart finally calmed down and I let a smile grow across my face. He was just trying to make me happy. That's all that matters. Thanks. I held the pretty little flower in my cupped hands and received it from him.
Do you like flowers?
Of course. I love them.
Can you talk to them?
To flowers?
I guess Serge Durandal could.
Really? Wow. He's even more amazing than I thought.
I heard if you have enough talent for taming magical creatures, you can talk to flowers too. But flowers never talk to me.
Oh, did you know I can hear flowers? I haven't told anyone else about it until now.
You can?
Yeah, you should be able to hear too. Here, listen. I held the flower out and he put his ear to it. Hear anything?
Nothing.
It's saying you aren't as scary as people think you are. It says you're actually a really nice person. He looked towards me, his eye wide open in surprise. On his face was such a smile that left me breathless. He gently clasped my hands. I could feel my heart pounding against my chest. All the blood rushed to my head, and for some reason, tears started to form in my eyes.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you what the flower said.
You liar. You can't really hear flowers, can you?
I can hear them. He suddenly put his hand on my head and stroked my hair. Yukiya?
When my sister got angry when I caught her lying, she would always calm down if I did this.
Hey! As his hand rubbed my head, I had to admit it was kind of calming. All the tension in my body seemed to melt away. I give in. It was a lie. I wanted to cheer you up.
Thanks.
It sounded like all his emotions were poured into that single word.
When I'm with you, I feel warm.
Huh?
I feel warm. It's a happy, warm feeling.
Yukiya. It suddenly felt like my heart was tingling inside. He described exactly how I feel when I'm with him. It was warm and happy, and I never wanted it to end. The warmth from his hand felt like it was seeping all the way to my heart. It felt soothing, like relaxing in a hot bath.
Shall we stick that in your hair?
He took the flower from me and put it in my hair.
There you go.
Thanks. The pounding in my chest echoed even louder.
The sun is going down. We should head back.
Okay. Even after he took his hand away, the warmth and feeling of it lingered on. I wish we could stay a little longer. Why does it hurt so much to part? I don't want to leave him. I don't want to at all. I rolled around on top of the bed, my emotions in a jumble. I can't sleep at all like this. Even when I closed my eyes, I saw his smile in my eyes.
Lovesick.
The wing rabbit appeared out of nowhere. Hey! Quiet! Amelia is asleep.
Want to talk?
Fine, just be quiet. I put my hand over the rabbit's mouth to silence it. Let's go to the balcony. I can't sleep anyway.
Happy! Hot damn!
Hey, watch your mouth. What am I going to do with this guy? The balcony was as quiet as can be, the only sounds being that of the curtains flapping in the light breeze. Moonlight glazed the white balcony in a blue glow.
Yay! Outside! Yay!
Just because it's outside doesn't mean you can cause a ruckus. The house mother will hear us.
Got it! Only make small ruckus.
We'll have none of that. What's got into this guy? I watched the rabbit gleefully vanish and reappear for really no reason at all. You're full of energy tonight. Just then, I noticed a figure appear out of the trees from the boys' dorm. What's that? When I squinted my eyes to look, I could tell without a doubt that it was Yukiya. Yukiya? Where in the world is he going at this hour?
Your sweetie.
Shut up! What's going on? It's against the rules to be out at night. A cold chill ran down my spine. I can't just pretend like I didn't see this. Come on, Bunny. Let's go.
Yay! Break rules! Don't need 'em.
I have no choice. Can't you see this is an emergency?
Go! Got it! Let's go! Hurry up!
He must have vanished because all the weight lifted off my head. What a cheeky guy. He treats me like I'm... Shoot! I'm going to lose him if I don't hurry. I think he went this way. At the edge of the East Forest, I finally spotted Yukiya. There he is! I was just about to sneak nearer when I noticed he wasn't alone. Huh! Who is that? I quickly hid myself behind some shrubs. I peeked my head from behind the cover to see what was going on. Oh, this is like an eavesdropping. Looking closely, it looked like he was talking to someone. A gap in the clouds unveiled the moonlight and shone upon the other figure. Revealed in the light was a beautiful lady. Not only was she beautiful, but she had a mature feminine charm and gorgeous body. Who is that? I've never seen anyone like that in school. It felt like little needles were poking me in the heart. The two of them were talking like friends. Unfortunately, they were too far away for me to hear what they were talking about. The woman gently put her hand on Yukiya's eye patch. She whispered something to him and moved closer. Stop it! Don't get any closer to him! The pain in my heart amplified. It felt like my heart was being crushed. No! I couldn't stand looking at them any longer. I turned away and left in frustration.
Why home? You chased here?
I don't care anymore.
Why not?
Just because!
Mad. Mad?
Not mad.
Mad.
Leave me alone!
Scary. Scary!
He must have vanished because all the weight left my head. There I stood, in front of the moonlit garden in front of the girls' dorm. The image of Yukiya and that woman kept flashing back into my head. No! I don't want to think about it! Why do I feel so much pain? I clutched at my throbbing chest. Why am I so sad? Who on earth was that woman anyway? A familiar song came to me from the shadows of the night. This time, it was a lot clearer than usual. Not only that, but it seemed much sadder than ever before.
handing out an Aruenaristy flower? How bold of Yukiya! What's up, Elias?
Luca, tell me more about your injuries from yesterday.
Huh? I just fell down a couple stairs and grazed my elbow. Aw, you were worried.
Me? Worried about you? No way. The next chapter is contract and compensation.
Mean. At least worry a little. Oh well, whatever. A mysterious, beautiful woman appeared. Would that mean a love triangle? It's getting interesting.
It's rude to think about interpersonal relations like that. Although, I too am curious to know who she is.
Wing Rabbit. The Wing Rabbit is a magical creature that has wings for ears. They can disappear and reappear while floating through the air like a bubble. They are typically skittish and avoid human contact. For this reason, it's hard to tame the rabbits as familiars. It is said that they prefer to breed and live in areas with nice, clean air.